Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Chelsea smileychanae, and today I am here to talk about my new body piercing. If you saw by the title, then you would know that I have a tragus piercing. So I got my piercing, I think 9 days ago, last Friday, and today is Sunday. So my piercing is 9 days old, and it feels like my ear has been pierced a lot longer than just a week. It feels like 2 weeks, honestly. So for my tragus piercing, I'm going to be talking about sharing my process, not really what led up to my decision to get it, because I actually had a tragus before on the same ear, but it was done. Yeah, I was so young. I had got my original tragus done at a nail shop, and she used a handgun. And it was so close to the edge that it just slid out, and then it left an indent in my ear, but it really wasn't noticeable unless you're just super close. But yeah, so I decided to get it again because I just loved the way it looked when I had it, and I wanted to get it done again, but by a professional. So yeah, got my tragus done at a tattoo shop. Me and one of my friends, we actually got our piercings together, but she has a helix and I got the tragus. First things first, the pain scale of getting a tragus. What was the pain like? Yeah, it really wasn't painful at all to get it, but what I felt was just more pressure, and I just was really anxious because it was unknown, because he used the needle, the long needle. I was nervous because I knew he was going to use that big needle, but actually it didn't hurt. I would say on a pain scale of 1 to 10, it was probably a 3, simply because I started to move my head, and then he had started to go in at an angle, and then he had to take it back some to get it in the correct angle for it to be straight and not crooked. So I think that was the part that made it on a 3 on the pain scale, but I definitely suggest numbing your ear. Healing time. So they say the healing time of your tragus is the total healing process will take 6 months to a year to be 100% fully healed. Now there's healed and there's very healed. Right now I would say that my tragus is pretty much already healed. I'm gonna talk about the pain scale throughout the days leading up to today though. But today, day 9, it's no pain. I'm at a 0. Sometimes I'm at a 1 whenever I move it around because it's still tender to touch. So I would say pain scale of a 1 when that happens. But right now, sitting here doing nothing, I don't even feel it. My tattooist did say I could change out my piercing jewelry. Guys, I'm laughing because I said it 3 times the wrong way. So he said I can change out my piercing jewelry in 3 weeks. So I have 2 weeks to go before I can change it into the jewelry that I prefer. The piercing that he used for me is I think it's called a flat bar. So the back is flat and it's a long bar. So when you get your tragus done, make sure that they use a long flat bar, because if you use a bar that's too short, it will not accommodate for the swelling, and then you can get those bumps around your piercing site or keloids, and you don't want that. So you want to get a long bar to accommodate for the swelling that is going to be present post piercing. Discomfort post piercing. There was a lot of it. The most uncomfortable day post my tragus piercing had to be day 2, 3, and 4. Those days were very uncomfortable for me, and I think it was uncomfortable because I was when I would clean it, I would move it around turn it and then slide it back and forth. And I think that was just agitating it too much. So I actually, after that, I had read online that you should not move your tragus piercing scar tissue. You don't give the scar tissue enough time to form without breaking it by turning it each day or every 2 times a day. So after I read that, I actually started to just clean it but not turn it, and I left it alone. I did that for 4 days, and I think that is why I can now move it back and forth feeling little to no discomfort, because I gave it enough time to heal. So that's kind of a tip I would say when you get your tragus. They say to move it around, but I think it's best if you don't. So I'm going to share the products that I've been using to keep my piercing clean and disinfectant. Number 1, do not use rubbing alcohol. Do not use like any alcohol-based product, because the alcohol or even anything antibacterial, don't use, because it kills off the bad bacteria, yes, but it also kills off the good bacteria. And for that reason, I went on Amazon and I came across this brand because I use the brand to clean my tattoos. So this is by H2 Ocean. This is their piercing aftercare spray. And I highly recommend this product. I use the H2 Ocean post-tattoo foaming soap. I use this to clean the skin on my tattoos when I get them. And then this spray I love because it's the spray nozzle. And you just spray your tragus piercing, and it's a continuous spray. So I spray my tragus piercing, and then I'll use a cotton round to hold it, to collect the excess water or solution, and then I will dab it dry with my Q-tip on the inside like this and on the outside, and then I'll just dab the rest dry. You can also use tea tree oil. This will help to prevent keloids around your piercing. So I do recommend this. I used this after day 4. I had ordered this and it came, and I've been using it daily ever since after I clean my piercing with the H2 Ocean. Also, another thing that helped me after my tragus piercing was an airplane pillow. So having an airplane pillow really helped me sleep at night. I was able to lay on this side and not press on my piercing, because baby, those first few days after you get it pierced, like, I can't tell you the pain you feel when you accidentally nick it. Let's say my hair's down and I was trying to put my hair behind my ear and rub it, like, yeah, I shed a tear. That hurted so bad. So try your best not to nick it on accident. Maybe wear your hair up for a while so that your hair isn't in your face. I would also suggest washing your hair before you get it done, because I didn't want mine to get wet by the water. The only like liquid I wanted on my ear was my cleaning solution. So I went on Amazon and I picked up these tiny little ear covers, you guys. These are tiny and they cover up your ear. So I would cover up this ear and made sure that it was in front of the piercing. And I was able to wash my hair like I normally do, and no water got on my piercing. And like the shampoo and conditioner were away from my piercing, and I was able to clean it, you know, with my solution once I got out the shower. So that came in handy. Oh, another thing, like if you cannot get this spray in time, what you can do is make your own mixture and put it in a spray bottle like this. And you can use sea salt and water and mix that together and use that to clean your piercing area. And I will say that after I started using this, like my tragus started to heal so fast. It went into like overtime. Like each day I was able to do something different. and now I'm able to move it front and back, and I'm able to turn it anyway without any direction, without pain. Now the only thing that does hurt is if I press on it like that, like that's super tender, and in the back if I press on it, it's tender. Not as tender as the front though. You know, I think that's it. So, you know, we're only on day 9, but if y'all want another update on my tragus healing after a few months, then just let me know, and I will be more than happy to do another update video for you guys. And if you have any questions or any of your tips that I did not, or any tips that I did not mention, you can leave those down below for whoever is tuning into this video to read. All right, and until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Love you.